Head play called by Incheon. What is their head play? Let's see. Oh, Arzola with the steal. Amil. Back to Arzola. And play blows up in their face. But then again, you should admire the effort there by Arzola. (25-17) is our score. Rushanai with the leader. Tatak now, that is down to 6. Makati finding their second win. After that 10-0 start by Biñan. Cross-court pass, Papa to Arzola at the post. Nice cut inside. Jocampo, yes! Well, hopefully, the law of averages will catch up with both Jocampo and Villacorta. They should more or less, get back their averages from the President's Cup. Oh, nice block! But there's a foul. No, even if, let's say, Villacorta and Jocampo get at least half of their averages from last conference, it will really be a big boost to Tatak Biñan. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, that's Naidorf Cordero. Of course, Cordero has seen very limited action for Circus Music Festival. Actually, he has not seen action in their last 2 games. So he played in their first 2 games, averaging 5.5 points a game. So he's back after a 2-game absence. Homo, oh, nice pass to Papa. Papa! And Papa, no, good job of, brushing off the defense. Back to 9-point lead for Biñan. Cordero against Arzola. A good defense there by Arzola, preventing the ball from going closer. Papa now with the rebound. Hey, Papa is filling up the stat sheets. Amil. Whips it to Homo. Homo. Back to Amil. Amil, quick release. No. So at the end of the first quarter, our score is 29-20 in favor of the Tatak Biñan. Of course, the story there, a jackrabbit 10-0 start by the Tatak Biñan, anchored, of course, on plays like that by Cardenio and also Michael Joseph Homo. But, Makati finding their second win. That's why they made the game a little bit interesting. Of course, Papa caught fire to restore some order. But of course, Makati refusing to lose, refusing to quit. And of course, Jocampo's there. And that's a score. And we'll be back for more here in the NBL Chairman's Cup. Stay there, please. Action, of course, Andy Servino here at the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation gym. And again, that's our score. That's our team standings. And our teams right now who are seeing action are both at the bottom of their respective groups. And they need a win badly because remember, only the top 2 in both groups will advance to our crossover semifinals. Espiritu is in the game for the first time. This is Marlon Espiritu. Okay, Espiritu now with the Spalding basketball. Shot clock winding down to 4 seconds. And a steal by Papa. Beating the streaking Arzola. Yes! So again, you reward your big man. You reward your big man for sprinting down the floor. A good fishing expedition there for Espiritu as he gets the basket plus the foul. The foul is on Arzola. So now Espiritu will work for his bonus. Oh yes, very obvious foul there. Arzola now bumping the driving Espiritu. And let's look at some numbers from that first quarter. Of course, the shooting clip of Makati, 8 out of 22. That's 36%. You compare that to Biñan, 14 out of 24, 41%. And then a big edge for Biñan in rebounds, 22 to 12. And also assists, 11 to 8. So you can say the key statistics being lorded over by Biñan. Papa continuing to wax hot. Papa now with 11 points. First, Papa had 9 points in that first quarter to lead all scorers. Of course, aside from Papa, also playing well was Cardenio with 6. And then on the part of Makati, their leading scorer was Fabila with 4. And also Cordero with 4. Meanwhile, a backcourt violation on Makati. It's back to 10-point lead again. To remind everybody, Biñan jumped to a 10-0 lead. And they have never relinquished that lead. Hook shot, oh yes. Now, all big men have to work on a good hook shot because the hook shot, since time immemorial, is a very difficult shot to block in basketball. Espiritu with another fishing expedition. Look at this. Yes. Here's the hook shot. Yes. Like what I said, it was so hard to block. Espiritu missing his free throw. So now Espiritu 1 out of 1. And Makati as a team is shooting 3 out of 4. Now make that 4 out of 5 from the 15-foot line. Papa, no look pass to Arzola. Arzola, ball is stolen. Makati with the numbers advantage. Espiritu changing hands in midair. No. Jocampo has it quickly now to Homo. Homo, hook pass. Arzola could not complete it. Ball tap, won by Makati. To the corner. Oh! Fabila losing his balance and his heel stepped on the white line. Yes. Jocampo pops out, waiting for some movement. And then a sportsmanlike foul is called. So that means the players have to proceed to the shaded area in front of their benches, and of course, no huddling allowed. Whereas now we'll review the video. See, the referees, so they give the unsportsmanlike foul side as a precaution. Okay? And then they review the video, and then they will decide if they will uphold the unsportsmanlike foul or just deem it an ordinary foul. Okay, so now the referees are reviewing the video to make sure that they will give the right verdict. Okay, they can either uphold the call or okay, so it is deemed an offensive foul on Arzola. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, because Arzola, you know, he planted his elbow or forearm on Jexter Tolentino. Okay. So chance here for Makati to inch closer. Backward pressure being applied by Alangilan. Burata. Oh, stolen by Homo. Makati with the numbers. Jocampo. And Jocampo gets it plus the foul. So as expected, we said earlier that eventually, players like Jocampo and Villacorta will slowly regain their averages from the President's Cup. And that's very important today because we mentioned earlier also that Art Patic Aquino is not in today's game. So they are missing the production of Aquino, which is Aquino entering in their first 2 games was averaging 11.3 a game. So again, another double-figure scorer out of action for Biñan. And traveling on the Makati Circus Music Festival. Well, one good thing going here for Makati is they are now able to reduce the scoring pace of Biñan. Remember, in that first quarter, Biñan erupted for 29 points, which is too much. Of course, most coaches will agree that 29 is too much to give up in one quarter. So credit Makati for making the right defensive adjustments. Espiritu, net by Papa. You see the screen. Diocampo, ball is still too far from the basket. Shot clock is winding down to 5 seconds. We have a leather lock. And there's a foul. So foul on Diocampo. Let's see what happened here. So good the defense being applied by Diocampo. But of course, before the leather lock, there was a push. 40 to the shot clock. This time, Cardeno will apply the defense. Good defense by Cardeno. Cardeno now will bring the ball down. Homo. Diocampo. A good recognition. But the Cardeno could not complete. Espiritu. And he feeds the cutting. Rushana. Still a 12-point lead for Biñan. And the attack produces 2 points. Of course, Alangilan almost became the hero in their last game against Zambales. He missed the layup. But then Desquitado, had the offensive rebound. But the time ran out. Meanwhile, Deles with a 3-point shot. Reduces the gap to 11 points, 40 to 29. You hear the music in the background. That's Axel F. from the movie Beverly Hills Cop. Meanwhile, Hongo with the unmolested 2 points, and he checks on his opponent. We have a Makati player. Oh, that's Fabula. Fabula is on the floor. Let's see what happened here. Well, we saw the unmolested shot there by Homo. Oh, jackknife shot by Alangilan. Oh, and the Homo just grabbed the ball from Fabula, but I guess in the process, Fabula got hurt. Of course, Homo checking if Fabula is still okay. Well, it seems Fabula got hit on the face, but it looks like he hurt his he hurt part of his leg, going down. Oh, wow. Here it is again. Look. See, the layup will miss, and then take a look at the rebound action. Okay. Oh, all right. As he was batting for the ball, Fabula twisted his leg. Oh, that's not a nice sight to see. But we hope that Fabula will recover in time to return to the game later on, because, like what I said, he has been one of the few bright spots in this otherwise, dark campaign for the Circus Music Festival Makati Quintet. Lead is 13. Makati in possession. Nice cut. Yes. Joe Burata with 2 points. Oh, Homo kicks it out. Alangilan, such, you like the industrious, the very industrious ball movement of Makati. So many movements by their players. It's so hard to find out, who will you defend. And with all those movements, somebody's always open. Cardeno completing the free throw. Cardeno is not exactly one of the tallest power forwards in the NBL, but hey, he's very good. He has a good basketball IQ. And that more than makes up for his lack of height. In fact, you can say he's probably one of the strongest pound-for-pound power forwards in the league. Deles to the baseline. Good defense again. Oh, too deep. Homo to Alangilan. Inside, Desquitado is short. Chance here for Makati. Lapasaran to the baseline. Hook shot, yes. Rushana with 2 points to his name. Oh, that's a foul, yes. Look at this. Nice footwork by Rushana. Meanwhile, at the free throw line is Angelo Alangilan. Like what I said, Alangilan almost became the hero in the game against Zambales. He missed the potential game-winning layup. But you know what? If you look at the records of the NBL, you can say that Tatak Biñan has this tendency to play in cardiac games whenever they are at the Congressman Jun Dueñas Dim in Taguig City. Yes, check the records. It always happens. Meanwhile, Rosale with 2 more points. Up the lead to 14. And that, I believe, yes, matches their big list lead. It was at their first 14-point lead was 19-5. Okay, so Aguilar will come back. And now Homo will sit down. But before anything else, we have a timeout called by the Makati Circus Music Festival. We'll be back for more action here in the NBL Chairman's Cup. Stay there, please. Let's take a look at the numbers of Angel Alangilan against the Zambales eruption. Of course, we've been telling you many times throughout the coverage that he almost won the game with his last-second layup. And that's the case. Now, actually, those 10 points were all quality points. Because in the last game, everybody was overshadowed by the 44-point performances of Alan Fomera and Nico Aguilar. Suddenly, we forgot about those 10 quality points by Alangilan. Lapasaran will feed it, but it's intercepted by Cardeno. Desquitado now. Oh, yes, traveling on Desquitado. We saw that. It happened right in front of us. Coach Capson can only laugh in disbelief. Meanwhile, spin move is too strong. Aguilar. Well, let's see if Aguilar can come close. Maybe at least, maybe get half of his 44 points. Maybe 22 today. Let's see. Santos. No. Rebound by Rushana. Rushana now. To Lapasaran. Lapasaran, he wanted to do a reverse layup, but it's well anticipated by the defense All right, Santos. Yes. So Disquitado doing a little bit of everything. Again, Disquitado, he's a fantasy basketball, stat stuffer. No, if you like to play fantasy basketball, Disquitado is a guy who really stamps the stats, the stats. Oh, look at that, Disquitado is open. And you really admire the teamwork being shown here today by Tatak Biñan. See, look at that. They kick it out to Aguilar, but Aguilar, good court vision by Aguilar. So now Coach Brian has no choice but to return his starting five or his starters. So he does not want this lead to balloon any further. So at the line, Jeff Disquitado. And he completes the bonus. And don't look now, but this could be the new biggest lead for Biñan. 19 points, 52 to 33. They've already crossed 50 points, and we're not even at halftime. Lugo, no. Rebound by Rosale. Aguilar. It to Cardeno. Oh, stolen by Makati. And a bump foul is a duty foul by Santos to prevent the possible fast break. That's okay. It's a wise foul given up by Santos. But the thing is, Biñan is now in the penalty, so that will send Espiritu to the line. I mean, that will send Insha to the line. So now Luis Insha. There are two Inchas on the Makati lineup. This is Luis Insha. And then just checking in is PJ Insha, who's their leading scorer. So aside from the two Inchas, they have two Lawrence. J. Mark and they have J. Mark and the other Lawrence. CJ, yes. All right, Santos. Score to Aguilar. Aguilar. Spinning. Aguilar, one-hander, yes. Well, Aguilar, he only had, he did not score. Yes, he did not score in that first quarter. First ball on Rosale, but again, Biñan is in the penalty, so Rushana will be tested from the free throw line. So, well, on the way for Rushana. Good. Actually, you know what? Makati is shooting better today from the free throw line compared to their last game, which is a good sign. Aguilar. Oh, extra pass to Cardeno. $20-point lead now for Biñan. Cross court, Rushana thinking about the three. He fires, no. Battle for it, won by Disquitado. Stolen though by Rushana. Rushana, yes. So Rushana's been doing his best to keep Makati afloat here in the second quarter. Inside, Cardeno. Passing to Rosale. The two bigs of Biñan are, they're playing beautiful music together. So that will send Cardeno to the line. But meanwhile, we have a powwow between our officials. They want to clarify something with Commissioner Edward Aquino. So they're looking at the video of that last sequence. So that's the game face of Coach Camson of Tatak Biñan. And expect that. Meanwhile, that's his counterpart on the Makati Circus Music Festival, Coach Brian. So now Tolentino will rest and Duque will report back to action. Rosale, low. So second one coming for Captain Angelo Rosale. So split at the line for the captain. Lugo will bring it down to Duque. Back to Lugo. Cross court. Insha. Oh, is smothered by the defense. But there's going to be a foul. Foul is on Aris Santos. So now Insha will be tested from the line. First one is good. And like what I said, I'll repeat, credit Makati for shooting better from the free throw line today compared to their previous game. Second one on the way, yes. Aguilar to Disquitado, back to Aguilar. So near the 2-minute warning of the first half. Yep, we're the last 2 minutes of the first half. Aguilar, oh yes! You saw that coming, that shot had a very good line. Meanwhile, another foul is given up. So this is going to be a very slow final 2 minutes as we see this shot earlier by Aguilar. Now suddenly the pace of the game has slowed down considerably as both teams now are in the penalty. Duque misses. We could not say this, and we could not say this last time. That's a rare miss by Makati. Duque for a second. Oh, 2 misses by Duque. Aguilar shakes off the defense of Insha. Aguilar decides to call a timeout with 97 seconds left. And that's a score. 20-point lead. And we'll be back. You're watching the NBL Chairman's Cup. Because one factor, as you see their screens there, are hard-working Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal. Of course, right behind her is Commissioner Edward Aquino. And now let's appreciate the numbers today of Jazel Oliver Cardeño. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and again, a lot of stuff that you do not see on the stat sheet. A lot of intangibles he brings to the game. Cross-court pass. Oh, too strong. So like what I said, this has been a very extended last 2 minutes with all these fouls and stoppages. Lugo, short. And ball will go to Biñan. Meanwhile, Insha is fouled. Insha gives it a foul. And that will send, Rojas to the line. And it looks like his teammates are cheating him. Wow. Well, of course, Rojas is one player who has seen limited action. So I guess his teammates are really supporting him as he, furthers his journey into professional basketball. With all those cheers after this game, Rojas has to buy snacks for his teammates after this game. At the line, this is Luis or J.R. Insha. So Insha will try again from the free throw line. Okay, good. They apply defense. Disquitado to Atas. Oh, Atas is in the game. Wendell Atas. Aguilar asking for a clear out. Aguilar will challenge Duque. Atas, he can hit this. Yes! That has been the shot of Atas ever since he was playing for the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners. Meanwhile, a fast break. Rojas will try his luck. Short. They get it again. Back to Rojas. Rojas will give it to Disquitado. Aguilar. Clock winding down. Aguilar. No. So no more shot clock. Possible last play here. And they give up the foul. So we have to wait a little more before we go to our halftime break. Second foul on Aguilar. And this time it's going to be PJ Insha who will take his free throws. Which can easily spot Insha with that headgear. The only one on the floor with such. Second one on the way for PJ. Good. So again, last shot time here for Biñan. No more shot clock. It's just the game clock. Down to 7 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. And they lose it. So now it's a turn of Makati to have the last say in this first half. And hopefully they'll take the momentum into the second half. A ball tap. And that's it. So at halftime, our scoreboard reads 65-42, a 23-point lead for Tatak Gel Biñan over the Circus Music Festival Makati. And look at some action from the just concluded first half. Of course, Alice Santos came off the bench with the twinner. Of course, Aguilar, after a scoreless first half, finding his groove in the second half. Then this time, Aguilar will assist Atas, who was pushing the game. Hits a 3-point shot. That's a score. We'll be back to break it down further after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of the NBL Chairman's Cup. Welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time for the halftime break here at the 2023-2024 NBL Chairman's Cup. Our halftime score is 65-42, a 23-point lead for Tatak Biñan all over the Circus Music Festival Makati Quintet. Of course, Biñan starting on a 12-0 run. So it took a while before Makati could put points on the board. But then again, Makati, they sort of got their second wind. But that's a score after one. Now, no let-up. That's the key for Biñan. No let-up. After scoring 29 points in that first quarter, they outdo themselves by scoring 36 in that just concluded second quarter. Of course, Aguilar was scoreless in the first quarter and he exploded for 5. Meanwhile, look at the numbers from the first half. You can see the scoring percentages have stayed the same, but the rebounds of Biñan continue to lord it over, also in the assist and as well as fast break points. And then we look at the leading scorers for both teams. Of course, Papa off the bench with 11. Then to complement the starter, Jazzle Oliver Cardeno. Now, Disquitado has 7 points. We will keep tabs on Disquitado because Disquitado, aside from 7 points, has 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Meanwhile, on the part of Makati, their lone double-figure scorer is Ian Luciana, also another reserve. Well, you can say that the starting 5 of Makati did not play very well. That's why they allowed Biñan to jump to a big lead early on. So now we will begin the third quarters. Andy Cervino here at Jesus Lord Cultures Foundation in Bukawi, Bulacan. And we begin the quarter with a defensive stop by Biñan. Oh, steal by Makati. Let's see who will score first. So no score yet by either side in this third quarter. Half a minute gone by. And Villacorta. Hey, Villacorta. For the two-pointers with Biñan, they need stops. They need to string up points. Like what's happening right now. They get the stop. Now they need to score. They need to score off these turnovers and stops. Lugo. And Luke. Santos to Rojas. Back to Santos. And that's the second assist by Rojas to Santos. A steal by Rojas. And this time, Santos will wait for his teammates, but it's stolen by Lapasaran. But Lapasaran runs out of space, so ball will stay with Biñan. 17 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound here for Santos. Lobs it to Arzola. Arzola now. Oh, stolen by Tolentino. Incha now. Side steps, losing control, and ball will go to Biñan. I said that Makati is 0-4 in their standings. They are in last place among 3 teams in Group A. Now, the second place team right now in Group A, Muntinlupa Chiefs, they have 1 win and 3 losses. So you can say that, on the part of Makati, as Lapasaran gets the basket plus the foul for a potential bonus. See, if ever Makati gets to win a game and tie Muntinlupa, they still have to win one more because early in the tournament, Muntinlupa managed to beat Makati 102-96. So if these two teams end up tied, we will use the winner over the other rule. If it is a simple two-team tie. Of course, if it is a multiple team tie, no, 3 or more, we will use the quotient to break the ties. There will be no playoffs, by the way, for the semifinals. So so remember, in games like this, the final score or the final winning margin or the final losing margin, depending on whose side you are, is very important. Of course, if you're winning the game, you want to do your best to increase the margin because you will never know. You might need it later on in case of there'll be ties in the standings. Of course, on the other hand, if you're the team that's trailing and you can say it's impossible to catch up, might as well do your best to reduce the final gap, and it might serve you well later on, not just in case you get into a tie. Because if you lose by too much, I mean, it's really going to pull you down. In case we're going to have a tiebreaker. Meanwhile, Lugo gets it. Feeds Lapasaran. Lapasaran inside Insha. Well, I can say that in that last sequence, Insha was trying to get a foul first before converting a basket. But again, at least he was successful in getting a foul. And don't look now, but it's 3 team fouls already on Biñan and a clean slate and no fouls yet for Makati. And the good thing about Makati, I said today, is they are making their free throws. No, unlike in their previous games. So good is Insha. That's PJ Insha. Ross to Villacorta. Villacorta to Arzola. Back to Villacorta. Rojas. Shot clock winding down to 8 seconds. Rojas is too far from the basket. Give it to Villacorta. Villacorta knows it. Santos to beat the clock. No. Referee says play on. Insha. And Insha is hammered by the defense. So third foul on Santos. Now Rosale will give Jocampo a rest. Well, again, credit the coaching staff of Biñan. They're really doing their best to get back the confidence of Villacorta and Jocampo. To review, Villacorta and Jocampo were the 2 leading scorers of Biñan in the President's Cup. Ross will wisely slow it down. Oh, by the way, this is Belolo, by the way. This is Crisal Belolo. Okay, Belolo to Rosale at the post. And yes, I think now Belolo who did not play in the first in the first half. Belolo, I think, has at least 4 assists by now. And he did not play in the first half. So I mistook him for Rojas. So Rojas is sitting down. So that should be the 4th assist of Belolo in this game after not playing in the first half. So a rare time that there was a loose defense by Biñan. They would dump it inside, but Rosale cannot complete. Roshana now will use his speed. Yes! That was a good idea, and it allowed him to score before the defense of Makati, the defense of Biñan was established. Villacorta to Belolo. Belolo will kick it out and traveling on Crisal. So 3-man substitution coming in for Makati. Meanwhile, Amil will report back to duty. And in that first half, Raymart did not score. But expect that to change quickly because Amil is one player who can score in bunches. Amil, of course, one of the veterans of the NBL. And he has, played for almost all the representatives of Laguna in the league. In the first conferences of the NBL, there was only one team from Laguna, but starting in the last President's Cup, Laguna now has two representatives from Biñan and Santa Rosa. Speaking of the other team, Santa Rosa, they will see action later on tonight against the dangerous Boss Ace Sambals eruption at around 7 o'clock p.m. Philippine time. That should be a good one. Of course, Eridano Santa Rosa still undefeated, 2-0. On the other hand, Boss Ace Sambales eruption, the number one team of Group B. Of Group A rather. They are number one of Group A with 3 wins and 2 losses. The number one team of Group A is of course defending champion Taguig 4-0. Villacorta with 2 points to his name. Well, in Group B, Taguig and Santa Rosa are both undefeated, but Taguig is 4-0. Taguig will draw a bye. They're not seeing action this weekend. Of course, next weekend we will be in Pili Camarines Sur for the home games of the Camsur Express. I hope we can see all our kababayans there in Bicol. Watch us live. As you see this basket by Villacorta. Homo! Oh yes! Lead is back to 22. It was once 24, 65, 41. Oh, steal by Rosale. Rosale now to Homo! No. But Villacorta is there to clean it up. So now these are the numbers that we are used to seeing produced by Villacorta in the President's Cup. Rushana. Nice line. No. Rebound Villacorta. So finally, after you can say that Villacorta has finally awoken from his slump. Raymart using the screen. Kick out. Homo! No. And rebound Makati. Espiritu will survey. Espiritu takes it himself. No. And Rosale all alone for the rebound. Amil to Cardenio. Cardenio using his power. And Makati calls a timeout. And look at this, Homo with the connection. And then Villacorta, like what I said, his confidence is coming back. And Cardenio, basic basketball. And we'll be back for more of your NBL Chairman's Cup. One player who has been doing his best. I mean, he has, gone beyond the Call of Duty. We're talking about Ian Luciano. Look at the numbers of Luciano. 15 points and 5 rebounds. He's doing his best, to keep the ship of Makati afloat. With plays like this. Hopefully, his energy will rub onto his teammates. Okay, Duque. Looking for a teammate. Finds Lloren. This is CJ Lloren. Lloren will slice the defense. No. Ball tap. Hustle. Look at that. Look at the hustle of everybody. And referee halts action. And referee now points in the direction of Makati. It looks like a foul on a Homo. Yes, it is. So second foul on Homo. Homo playing defense on Luis Incha. We have a foul away from the ball. We saw that coming. I guess the players were starting to become a little bit too playful with each other. A lot of unnecessary motions there. Yes. So back-to-back fouls now on Homo. See, look at the action away from the ball. So that's back-to-back fouls for Homo, and more importantly, on the part of Makati, it puts Biñan in the penalty. And believe it or not, Makati has no fouls. Yes, they have no fouls in this third quarter. At the line, this is Luis Incha. Yes. So despite we have back-to-back fouls, it looks like Homo will stay in the game with about a little over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Homo. Amil, open. No. Ball is tapped. It's to Raymart. Extra pass to the low blocks. Yes. Ronald Turingan with his first basket of the game. Meanwhile, quick response there by Cordero. Papa to Homo. Back to Raymart. Raymart losing it. Makati now on the run. Cordero having trouble with his dribble. Kick it out. He kicks it out. And traveling. Traveling on CJ Lloren. Okay, so Captain Noah Lugo will return. And he will give Lloren a breather. Homo will slow it down. Steal! And again, it's a good thing that the ball did not hit our monitor. Now, these monitors are very expensive, Meanwhile, wrestling underneath, so a foul on Lugo. It was an obvious mismatch, so the only thing left for Lugo to do was to give him the foul. Baseline inbound here for Homo. Feeds it to Papa. Papa from the corner. No. Oh, no backs out. And Turingan. It's too deep. Look at that. Look at the hustle. Ball is still with Biñan, but they miss. Lugo now has it. All right, Incha. Cordero. Too strong. And ball will stay with Biñan. Ball was tapped out by a player in black. 2-minute warning for the third. Homo. Papa. Amil. Back to Papa. Papa inside. Oh, yes! So now Turingan with 4 points in limited action. Take a look at it again. Look at that, Papa. Papa's not been scoring as of late, but he's doing the next best thing. Set up his opponents. And of course, Turingan more than willing to put in the Spalding basketball. At the line, this is Luis Incha. or J.R. Insha. First one is good. Down to 25. Second one on the way for Insha. Yes. Homo. Amil. Amil jumper. Too strong. Another chance here for Makati to close the gap. Entering the fourth quarter. Dallas. Hemmed well by the defense. Cordero. Lugo has it. Lugo. No. Giving 1 minute left in the third. Tulinga. No. Cordero. To the corner. All day to fire. No. Offensive rebound by Duque. Short. So a wasted opportunity there for Makati. And Homo says, let's slow it down. Okay, Papa. Amil. They'll try to burn as much clock as possible. Oh, yes! Papa now with 14. Insha. Inside. They keep it alive. And a steal by Biñan. Tulingan. Inside. Oh, Cardenio. Good movement without the ball by Cardenio. Open three. No. Shovel pass. And they run out of time. So after 3 minutes, our score is 91-62. Still in favor of the Tatak Biñan. Of course, it's plays like this. Anchored on Alan Papa, who is leading away with 14 points. Yes. Papa has really been the leader of the pack, you can say. And we'll be back for the deciding fourth quarter. Stay with us, please.
Special thanks to JILCF for hosting the NBL Games, Sports Director Mr. Jed Villanueva, Honorable Mayor John Villanueva, and Honorable Reverend Brother Eddie Villanueva.
So this is the crowd here, the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan. Yep, that's where we are right now. And they're surely enjoying the action. Our score is 91-62, a 19-point lead for Tatak Biñan. Well, it was 126, but you can say that Makati picking up a little steam towards the end of the third quarter. And hopefully, if you're a fan of Makati, you want the Circus Music Festival, Makati, to inch closer and have a chance at winning this game. And as we speak now, Insha connects from 3-point distance, and that's what they need. So now they need defense. They need to stop. They need to have some stops. Here's the stop. Now they need to score. Yes, they. So now, back-to-back hits. We can say rare back-to-back hits for Makati. Let's see if they can match their 7-0 run in the first quarter. This Quitado, by the way, is back. And I believe this Quitado did not see action at all in that third quarter. Yes. So we mentioned at halftime that we're going to watch Jeff for his potential triple-double. And right now, his stats stand at 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. So let's see if Desquitado can get his triple-double after sitting out the entire third quarter. Okay, Desquitado has it. Turn around, Turingan. No. Rebound, Dugo. No white shirt there for the rebound. Espiritu. Cross court. Using the screen. Insha. Met by the double, and he is fouled. Well, they know that Insha is the leading scorer of Makati. So it is quite fitting that he be given a double team. So at the line, this is PJ Insha. And through the third quarter, Insha, believe it or not, has only 6 points, which is a far cry from his usual average. And when you talk about the average of Insha, PJ Insha is averaging a team best. He's averaging a team best 15.8 a game. So right now, his numbers are very far from that. Okay, they applied the brakes. Lugo, no. And Sky for the rebound is Desquitado. So now he now has 8 rebounds. He needs 2 more for 10 rebounds. Again, triple-double watch on Desquitado. Papa to Desquitado. Okay, so now Desquitado has 9 points. All he needs is 1 more free throw to have 10 points. Next on that, he has to work on his assist. And right now, he has 6 assists. So he needs 4 of those. Finger roll, yes. Laguna is 4 points away from hitting the 100 points. And we are just 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. So now Desquitado with 11 points. So that's 1 down. He now has to work on his rebounds and assists. Meanwhile, a whistle. Foul is spotted. All right, this is the 11th point. The 10th and 11th point of Desquitado. So now Burata will replace Cordero. Espiritu to Insha. He had a foot on the line. And ball will stay with Makati. So lucky break here for the Circus Music Festival. 14 on the shot clock. And Makati cannot convert. Okay, Rojas will wait for Stevens. Rojas spinning. Feeds Arzola. So I guess Rojas is making the most of his opportunity. Insha to the corner. Defense was a second late. But a good stop by Biñan. Rojas. Desquitado to Papa. Atas hit a 3-point shot earlier, and this is easy for him. So 5 points now for Wendell Atas. Oh, offensive foul on Makati. It's on Lugo. Here it is again, look at that. Look at the action away from the ball. Oh yes, that was a very hard screen there by Lugo. Meanwhile, a timeout is called, and we'll be back for the rest of this game. Stay with us, please. Circus, time to join us for the final 7.5 minutes of this NBL Chairman's Cup contest between the Tatak Gel, Biñan, and Makati Circus Music Festival. Again, triple-double watch on Jeff Desquitado. He's now okay with points. He just needs one more rebound and 3 more assists. So let's see. But it looks like Desquitado has sat down. So his stats are frozen for the moment. Meanwhile, here's the attack. Yeah, the shot clock blows in the face of Biñan. They see on the screen there, Jeff Desquitado. Well, I don't know. I guess the coaching staff is they're probably thinking, we might as well not risk Jeff Desquitado and let the rest of the team, finish this game. But let's see. Well, for sure, if Makati makes some inroads and threatens, definitely, the key players of Biñan will be returned. But right now, it looks like a formidable 102-67 lead for Biñan over Makati. Talking about Wendell Atas. Atas has not scored in his 2 appearances so far, and today he has 5 points. Ross, last second dish. Tulingan cannot complete, and it will go out in favor of Biñan. Okay, Belolo will check in, and Papa will check out. So we can see a much smaller lineup for Tatak Gel Biñan. We have 2 small point guards on the floor at the same time. So we are right at the moment. The coaching staff of Tatak Gel Biñan has decided that it is now the time to give opportunity to their role players. So now Atas with 7 points to his total. And now Makati will call a timeout. Look at this, 7 points in the game for Atas after going scoreless in his first 2 games. That's our score, and we'll be back for more of the NBL Chairman's Cup. After this game, we are going to have a very juicy and tasty matchup between the 2 leaders of the groups. We have the undefeated Eredano Santa Rosa going up against the dangerous, the unpredictable Zambales Eruption. Coming up in about 5 basketball minutes or so. Belolo outside. Alangilan, no. And referee says it's going to be Biñan basketball. .14 on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside. Tulingan losing it. Insha. Bounce pass. Yes. There's one thing that we can also credit Makati. Whenever they fall behind by big amounts, they always fight back, and they're very good at reducing the final gap. But the thing is, they already they dug a hole. All right, they dug a hole too deep in, let's say, the first quarter, or even the first half. But you should credit Makati because they play very well in the second half. Now, if only they can fix their problem of slow starts, this team will be a very good team. First foul on Atas. Look at this move by Deles. See, that's what I'm talking about. Makati is a team that plays very well in the second half. So all they have to do is to fix their problems in the first half. Another steal here, a turnover forced by Alangilan. Atas. Second three-pointer possible. No. Ball tap. It's with Delis. Quickly now. Rushana, the energy guy. Yes. So even with 4 minutes left, Rushana is hoping that his energy will rub on to his teammates. And, try to reduce the final margin. Of course, for sure, if you're Makati, you want to reduce the final margin. So if ever the fans will read about this later on, either in the internet or on tomorrow's newspapers, at least when they see the score, it will not be that embarrassing. See, and that is what is on Bulata's mind right now. Now, they want to reduce the final score as much as possible. And another thing also, I mentioned this earlier, they want to reduce the final score because you will never know when they will need the final scores to break ties. So if you lose by big amounts, so that will really pull you down in case of tiebreakers. Turingan. So you can say that the role players of Tatak Biñan are making the most of the opportunity given to them. They can finally showcase. They can finally showcase their talent on national television here on Aliw Channel 23, and also on our World Wide Web broadcast on our social media accounts. Of course, please do like and follow NBL Pilipinas on Facebook, and also subscribe to the official NBL Pilipinas YouTube channel. Yes. Thank you in advance, NBL fans. All right, 3-point shot. Like what I said, they're doing their best to reduce the final gap with 3 minutes left. And again, here's the stops that Makati needs. So after this game, Makati, Circus Music Festival, they will see action tomorrow. As we see another 3-point shot by Makati Circus Music Festival. Makati will play again tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, Saturday, here at the Jesus Lord Colleges Foundation Gym. They will play Santa Rosa at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, that's after lunch. In the first game, Boss Ace Zambales will play Tatak Biñan at 11:30 in the morning. Okay, so let's be clear. Tomorrow's games, will be at 11:30 in the morning of Saturday. First game, Boss Ace Zambales against Biñan. And then second game at 1:30 in the afternoon after lunch, Makati Circus Music Festival against Eridano Santa Rosa. So the four teams that are playing today, they will just switch their opponents. And if you look at the fixtures for tomorrow, these are actually rematches from last weekend. Yes. Zambales won over Biñan last January 7. Meanwhile, Makati lost to Santa Rosa last January 5. So their last meeting is still fresh in their minds. And that sets the stage for a classic confrontation tomorrow morning, huh? Let's be clear. Our game tomorrow is on Saturday morning, starting at 11:30 a.m., okay? Hope to see you there. Meanwhile, Alangilan with a basket and with a horn. A foul is on Bulata. So we're just 1 second away from the announcement of the last 2 minutes. So Alangilan will shoot the bonus. So we're just waiting for confirmation of our final score. So the team should just make sure that they finish this game smartly, okay? They should avoid injuries. No, they should avoid doing things that would, make that would merit a suspension, or just like what happened in their last game. No, I was there. I was the one who covered that game, and I saw the incident. It was really excessive, and I was not surprised that Commissioner Edward Aquino suspended both parties. I mean, okay, so to recap that incident, well, it was around 2:45 left in the game, and it was already a one contest for Heredado Santa Rosa. And as we see the coaching staff of Makati, look at the rebounds, 73 to 40. That's plus 33. That means 33 more opportunities for Biñan to score. Talk about that incident last weekend. I mean, it was already a one ball game for Heredado Santa Rosa, and then Alex Hunsay and Romel Saliente got into a little exchange towards the end, so both were thrown out. And because of that, Saliente did not play today. They missed his double-digit production. And later today, Heredado Santa Rosa will plunge into action without their leading scorer, Alex Hunsay. So, we have a player down, but Duque rises up. He gets the ball. Goes for three. Short. Long rebound. It's with Delis, but Delis loses it. Belolo to Atas. To the cutting. Turingan! 112-89. 23-point lead. Look at the free throws. Makati is, look at that. They are being given more free throws, but the thing is, Tatak makes it up with field goals, okay? But, if you were to say something nice about Makati, they improved. They improved their free throw shooting today compared to their previous games, which is a good sign as they go further in the Chairman's Cup. All they did is, those all-important wins. If they want to catch up with the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Atas with 9 points. All right, we're just waiting for the final score. It's a one-ball game for Tatak. And now Tatak will improve to 2-2. They will equal the record of the Kamsur Express. Meanwhile, Makati moved up to 0-5. They're the only winless team in the NBL Chairman's Cup. Look at this again. This is Belolo. Wow. Public display of rejection. So I guess they'll just dribble the time away. They will not shoot anymore. They'll just exchange pleasantries. And we'll just wait for the final buzzer. That's it. So congratulations to our winners, Tatak Biñan, victorious over the Circus Music Festival Makati, 114-91. And of course, our best player. Who's your guess? It's no other than Jeff Disquitado. Well, Jeff Disquitado, he sat down for the final minutes, but of course, his job was already done. He did his share, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. There you have it, Jeff Disquitado. Well, he did not get his triple-double, but more important is they got the win. Okay, that's our score, 140-91, and we'll have more after this. Stay with us, please.
Best player of the game with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, Jeff Disquitado. And our Gruberg performer of the game with 17 points and 9 rebounds, Ian Rushana.
There on your screens, congratulations to Jeff Disquitado and Tatak Biñan, their second win in 4 games. And of course, they started with a 12-0 run. Anchored on plays like this. Of course, that's Michael Joseph Homo. And like what I said, Makati finding their second win to make the game a little bit interesting. But Alan Papa coming off the bench. And that's our score after the first quarter. Of course, Papa was not yet done. He continued his act into the second quarter. You can say Papa was the real head of the family. No, he was really leading the way. The onslaught continues for Tatak Biñan. No, anybody fielded by the coaching staff contributing, but of course, assistance for Makati. Of course, Makati continuing the pattern of playing very well in the second half.
puso ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung paglaban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng puso, handang makipagsabayan. Ang hirap, handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat ng harapin, kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutiin na lahat ang bituin ay sukitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, takas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap